Hey guys, welcome to Cars and Health Bars. On today's episode, we've got some tier lists ready for you. And if you stick around to the end, I might just slip a sneak peek of a upcoming cookout special. You'll just have to stay tuned to see. But with that being said, guys, let's get right into it. And of course, as you see, we're going to do a car influencer tier list. And on the gaming side, we've got a gaming brand tier list. But let's get into this car influencer tier list here and preface this with there's probably gonna be quite a few that we don't know, but gonna place what we know. So I guess we could start out with 1320 videos here.
Who doesn't know 1320 is a better question.
That's the OG. Like that's where, golly, there's no telling how many car people they've inspired.
Oh yeah, and I mean, I wonder how many people they probably got the most subscribers out of anyone here. If maybe Donut might be competition,
Or
Cletus.
DD.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but they're OG, man. You gotta rate them. And I gotta say S tier because like
Definitely.
all the street racing was so entertaining to watch.
Oh yeah, roll racing in Mexico. Golly, it's
Yeah, I
just
mean,
so good.
there's a few on here that probably do that I don't even know, and I don't watch it much anymore.
Yeah. Uh, I know I'm coming up on quite a few that I don't watch, so you can just stop me. I'm not familiar with this influencer.
No, not either. What
Okay,
is
what
the
about this one?
Firebird logo here?
I'm not sure. I'm really not sure.
I'm liking that. I don't know
I
what it
like that
is.
also. This Civic maybe.
Yeah, it looks like a Civic. I don't know.
Unfortunately, don't know. I don't know these three. Do you
Yeah, I
know
don't
any of these
either.
three?
The
Okay.
middle one kind of that guy
Yeah.
seems familiar, but I can't say for sure.
Chris Fix is up there with 1320. If you haven't watched a Chris Fix video, you ain't worked on your car. I'm just gonna
For
say it.
real. Who hasn't?
I mean, like you just hear like the next bay over. Hey guys, Chris Fix here.
Yeah, working at Ford be like, nah.
Chris Fix is definitely up there. I don't know if I could put it in S tier, but I do want to put it in A tier because we do be relying on Chris Fix. I don't watch him as probably as much as everybody else has, but I haven't done as much to my car as I would say Chris Fix is definitely for your DIY mechanic, like
There,
learning your backyard.
is this all that I can see here, or is there more of the
Uh
influencers?
there's yeah, these this last three rows here.
I got a few. If there might be one they don't have that I'm honestly
Oh, okay.
surprised.
Here we go. There's a
Uh,
few more here.
they don't have Scotty Kilmer. That surprises me because
Yeah, I was shocked to not see Scotty Kilmer either.
yeah, I got to see him in person one time.
Wow, that's crazy.
He was at Nashville Cars and Coffee filming.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, it was pretty cool to see.
So, where do you have Chris Fix here on this list?
I gotta go S tier. That's the man right there, dude. Like inspiring people to be what I am. Almost, I feel
Yeah,
like
do it yourself, definitely.
that's kind of the motto I live by. I try to do things myself. I think working with my hands is something I've always liked doing. He kind of just reminds me of that.
Yeah, that's I've definitely watched my fair share of Chris Fix videos. I think he showed me how to do a rear end. uh, yeah. Next, of course, we have Cletus McFarland. He is probably one of my favorites on this list here. He's definitely the one that I consistently watch. I'm a pretty big fan of Cletus. I just I'm like a really really long time fan. I think that's why I still am pretty attached. I mean, I was watching him. I think the first video I watched is whenever he bought the auction Corvette originally. And let's see how long ago that was. I'm kind of curious.
Well, you can put them wherever you want because I don't watch 'em.
Let's see.
Not
Cletus.
not any hate, just I don't
Oh
watch.
yeah, he got the auction Corvette in. I think I was watching a little bit before that, but yeah, I've been watching for roughly 5 years. That's quite a bit of time to be watching one person.
Yeah, for sure.
I wouldn't quite put Cletus. I don't know because no, you don't learn anything from his videos, and that kind of kills it. But golly, dude, he is an entertainer. He really
For
is.
sure. Yeah.
I'm willing to put him in A tier because I know a lot of people. I don't know, man. I'm really battling with
I
it.
think he's S tier. He is up there with 1320,
I mean,
Chris Fix.
he's done it all. He's built. I mean,
He's
he
he's
built a
done a lot for the
racetrack.
community, yeah, with the racetrack
I mean,
and
even like he dips
the
into all
events he
these.
puts on.
Yeah, and he dips into all these other things like the jet boats. You know, he's getting big into aviation right now. It's just he's kind of just like really moving around and keeping his audience kind of diverse. It's not the same stuff all the time, even though I would love nothing but drag racing, but I can understand how that gets boring for him.
Yeah, I mean, I think S tier all the way.
So I don't know this at all. It's kind of a weird logo even.
Yeah, I can't say I know that one.
Okay. We got Daily Driven Exotics. One of the first car
Hmm.
things I started watching on Facebook. It's I don't know. I'm not a big supercar guy, but it was really entertaining to just watch them hoon around in supercars, like just on the daily. I
For
don't know if you're
sure. I
familiar
mean,
with Daily Driven
I've seen
Exotics.
some of their videos. They are
I
funny
mean,
to watch.
they just like they don't even care to get speeding tickets or nothing. They just like it's just like what you would do if you just had like ungodly amount of money and you like supercars, just
I
like
mean,
hooning around with your buddies.
you would love to be their lawyer.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like, homie knows he getting paid.
I yeah, I don't know how much their videos have changed, but it just kind of their content kind of seemed like it got stagnant for me. I think that's why I stopped watching it. It's just because that was, I mean, and I get it. That's what their whole channel is, Daily Driven Exotics. They just hoon around in supercars. It's just it gets kind of boring after watching the same cars, the same content. It's just like, oh, cool. There's a Lambo getting pulled over again, or there's a flyby of a McLaren, or I don't know. Their content kind of got stale for me. That would kind of would keep me from S tier, but I'll kind of give you some leeway on this one.
Yeah, I would definitely agree. I don't watch them a lot because the supercar scene isn't something I'm really big into. Maybe if I had the access to them, I would be more into them, but I can't with my lifestyle.
Yeah,
So, uh, yeah, I would say B tier for me. I really can't say
fair enough.
that they're very entertaining. I think you kind of
Oh, I definitely
shared
agree
your
with that.
opinion with that. So I think A tier channels are something I would still watch. So
Yeah,
B
definitely.
B
That's a
tier
good
and below,
premise.
I'm kind of, yeah, I might watch every now and then.
So, Donut here, it's going to be kind of hard to base this because
Is it old
Donuts.
donut?
I was going to say Donut like recently lost a lot of their core members. Uh,
Yeah,
and I mean, even there's kind of like three versions of Donut. There was like the OG where you were like, who is that guy who was like making those really illustrative videos?
honestly, I can't remember any names right now. I haven't watched
Man,
any of those guys in a while, but
he made some like really illustrative videos on like how Boost works, how like
Jason? Oh no, no, I know who you're talking about. I don't know his name, but he would talk
very
about how turbos, superchargers, other engine
exactly.
components worked. Yeah.
That guy was so like it was that era, and then it moved over into like the era that we just got out of, where it was like I guess it was kind of bleeding into high low, which is everybody's favorite right now. And then we've got what's turning into now with all these different stars, and you've got the old stars leaving. It's a very odd time right now, in my opinion, for a donut. But
Yeah, James Pumphrey was who I was originally thinking of, the main
yeah, James
host.
Pumphrey,
I love him.
pop up
He's,
headlights,
but
Kentucky
I
Cobra.
think we should base it off of the donut we like, and before the corporation took over.
I still I still follow Hilo. Like they're building some Mustangs right now for
Yeah.
drag orientation. I love that. I've been following that really closely. I will say like the James Pumphrey era. I really like. I would even watch a video that I was uninterested in. Like I'm not sure if
Yeah.
you remember Tool Party. That was an amazing thing that happened.
Hmm.
Like one summer where they bought four different variations of tools. They bought like a Temu one, Harbor Freight, a Snap On, and then like whatever. And then they would test it to its limits. Man, I loved that. I think I've watched them repeatedly. I love it so much. It's so entertaining. to see them do that. And I don't know, that version of Donut is just I love it, man. And like I said, I love the high low. I love the OG high low with the Z's, and then even up here now with the Mustangs. I'm not much of an off road guy, and I even enjoyed the ones where they made like the off road camping oriented builds. Like I don't know,
Yeah,
Donut is always going to hold a soft spot in every car guy's heart. I feel like it's right up there with 1320. It's probably influenced a lot of people, and it's just I like influencers or channels that can cater to somebody like you who's like turning into like an expert mechanic, and it also caters to like your guys who just stumbled upon a video and don't know nothing about cars, but hey, here's this channel to get you into cars.
yeah. I mean, 100%.
I got Donut and S tier 1 million
Yeah,
percent.
yeah, for sure.
Donut is just so classic. And I'm not sure about this
Oh,
one,
you
this
don't
one,
know
this
who
one,
that
this one.
is?
No, I don't. Inform me,
I
please.
think it's Doug DeMuro. I think that's yeah, DeMuro. And what he does is he pretty much drives different cars: Camry, Lincoln, Corvette. I mean, you name it. I mean, vintage, new,
Okay.
S2000. I mean, I'm just looking at his videos. SRT Demon 170. I mean, you name it, and he's probably drove it. He's pretty interesting. I don't watch him a lot. I used to watch quite a bit of him, and he's he's drove a lot of cars, so I like his opinion on different cars because he's probably got more under his bag than most people ever will. I would say he's at least B tier, maybe A tier.
Dang, I'm gonna have to check
He
him out.
he doesn't have as many. I mean, he's got 5 million subscribers, but his videos don't seem to get like millions of views.
Yeah.
But he gets hundreds of thousands of views. I mean,
Okay.
I like his content. I think it's A tier channel.
Okay. I'm gonna have to check that guy out. That sounds like a good time. So for the sake of time, let's see. Do you know this one?
Sorry, I can't see your cursor.
Drive
Oh,
Tribe.
Drive Tribe. No, I,
Okay.
is that Engineering Explained? It
Blamed.
is, dude. That is S tier. That
Okay.
dude is insane.
Okay.
You never seen him?
I have not.
Oh my, he is like that thing on Donut, the guy you was talking about on
Yeah.
steroids. He is an engineer
Really.
and he explains. I mean, but
Engineering
he
explained.
he has some really good videos. He gets into a lot of stuff. I mean, you really if there's one here you haven't seen and should check out, it's probably him.
Yeah,
I
his
think.
most popular video has 16 million views. 5 things you should know. You should never do your automatic transmission.
Yeah, he is awesome to watch. S tier all the way, no doubt.
Is it okay to skip gears in the manual transmission? I'm gonna have to check
Dude,
this guy out.
he goes over all kinds of stuff.
They're not very long videos either. I like that. Short, quick, to the
Dude,
point.
so you should see his older videos.
I mean,
He
these are
gets a
from like 8
whiteboard.
years ago.
Yeah, he gets that whiteboard and he goes to town.
Okay, I'll have to check him out, dude. That sounds like a lot of fun. All right. I don't know this one, or this one. I don't know these four.
I don't either.
Okay.
G and G though.
Do you know Goon Squad?
I feel like I've heard of them.
They infamously rebuilt a Lamborghini, or a Lambo that got wrecked. I think they got it from Copart and they rebuilt it. But that's about the only thing I've seen from them, so I kind of just want to put them in the middle of the board, or maybe even
Yeah,
haven't watched.
I don't think I've watched any of theirs. Although looking at it, it's kind of something I would almost do. But I mean, I haven't watched.
Okay, we'll just put them in haven't watched. I have watched them though. We'll just put that there. Let's see.
Haggerty, I like a lot.
Haggerty, where have you got Haggerty at?
I got them A tier. They do like rebuild older engines, cars. At least from what I watch. I'm not gonna say they don't do other stuff.
Okay,
I really enjoy it. They do like these time lapses of like a flathead rebuild, and then they like do resurrections too. I
surely
mean,
this.
they like here's one that Lexus LFA was not a failure, even though it was. Like I could completely agree with that. But here's one of them disassembly and diagnostic of a 62 Mopar Slant 6. Like, I like that kind of stuff, the engine teardown, rebuild.
Yeah.
So that's something I watch a lot. Other people may not find that as entertaining.
So is this
Hoonigan,
Hoonigan? Is it?
pretty sure.
I've never seen their logo like that. I've always seen it in the bracket.
And they recently got bought out too, so
Well, they just filed for bankruptcy also.
no, all right, that's right, yeah.
Yeah. I was
I
gonna
don't
say
know
I know for
how they're doing, honestly.
yeah, I
It's
don't
like
know.
$1 billion. I can't imagine they're
The only
doing
reason
too
I
good.
watched Hoonigan was for Ken Block, and I think that's where a lot of people were.
Yeah, I mean,
Uh,
if we're talking about old Hoonigan, I mean, I remember uh where he took
Hoonicorn.
Hoonicorn into LA that first time in the automotive class. And that dude, that was S tier. I couldn't believe that shit. That really inspired me.
So where do you have Hoonigan? Because I was never a big watcher.
I mean, if we're talking about old school Hoonigan, I got at least A tier. But I mean, I watched a lot of their stuff, so I would say S tier. I mean, they've really inspired a lot of people with the Hoonicorn, and then Ken Block, just his legacy, man.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
don't I don't know Hovey's Garage either.
movies.
Hoovies.
Let me look him up. I've definitely heard of him. Yeah, he works. Okay, yeah. So I don't watch him, but his mechanic I watch. His mechanic started his own shop, and somehow got in contact with this guy. So it's not this guy, but I do like the mechanic who works for him.
Okay.
So that's kind of funny that I like that. Uh, Pretty much he'd video getting cars fixed, like supercars and stuff.
Yeah.
But his mechanic, I guess, kind of got inspired by him. I don't know if that's really what happened, but he started his own shop, and after he started working with this guy, he started recording him diagnosing stuff, and I always thought it was really cool, honestly. But I can't really say I watched Hoovies, but like two or three times before I stumbled upon the other guy.
Okay. I guess we could put it in Do Not Watch.
Yeah.
So Jay Leno, I don't really. I mean, I've never watched his content. I know he's got all kinds of
What?
cool cars.
Jay Leno's pretty OG. I don't watch him a lot, but he's entertaining. I mean, I would have him B tier. If he's on, like me and my dad are sitting there, yeah, we'll watch him, but not the first pick for us.
I don't know this guy
I don't think I do either.
or
If I,
JR Garage
that's a first gen Viper. I don't know him.
or Mr. JW, JVV maybe.
No, I don't know him.
This guy, I used to watch him a really long time ago, and
What's
I
his
kind of
name?
stopped. I don't
Is that
remember.
dude in blue? I don't think it is.
He used to have a purple. He used to have a R35, I think. He had some supercars. A Stradman.
I don't know.
He had all matching vehicles, and I don't know. I kind of, if
Well,
that's who I'm thinking about, it might not be, but
well, it ain't that dude in blue because that's later on. I see now.
maybe I'm thinking of this guy. I don't know. I can tell they're in alphabetical order, and that's making me think it's not that. Yeah, I'm gonna say don't watch, and I don't know who this is either. Even yeah,
I
do you?
I can't tell. So
I also can't tell with these guys.
oh they've done a few episodes of Roadkill, and they might actually. I know they're part of Motor Trend, but I don't know if they do anything else. I cannot remember their name. We used to watch them in high school. I don't. I would. I would say B tier, but I cannot remember their name.
Okay.
They kind of did some cooler stuff. Like I had a Subaru. I remember they did a Roadkill, WRX, blah blah. That was really cool to see while Caleb was owning his.
Yeah. Do you know what this is?
No, I don't.
What about regular car review?
I've definitely heard of regular car reviews. I feel like I've watched a few. Trying to look them up because
Absolutely.
Yeah, I've
Regular.
definitely watched him. I would put him B tier.
Okay.
He might have the opportunity to go a little over just because if you want to buy something, you watch him.
Well, okay. Fair enough.
I like watching him sometimes.
I don't know what this is. RBD, RDB.
I can't think of nothing right now.
We can come back, and I don't know who this is either.
I don't either.
All right. What about the SG that seems to be three of, for some reason?
Actually got 3 channels. I don't know.
Okay. What about Sheem 1500 or 150? I don't know.
Can't say I know him, but it looks like he's got some cool cars.
I think the sheep looks really familiar. I almost wonder if that's James Pumphrey's new channel because it just I don't know.
No,
Like, do you know who that is?
no, I don't.
I don't know either. Okay, well we'll just put it in don't watch. I don't know who Soul is either.
No, I don't either.
I do know who this next character is though. This is Drew not Drew Peacock. This is Teeth and Turbos. This is Cletus's brother. He I don't watch him a whole lot, but I do I don't know. He's not quite I'll just put him in do not watch. I know who he is. I mean, it's Teeth and Turbos. I'm subscribed to him, but I don't really watch his content, honestly.
Fair enough.
I don't know who this is. SFG maybe?
I don't think I do.
And I don't think I know him either.
I don't know anyone until that dude in blue. I don't think.
Okay. Well, then what you got?
I don't know who that is.
Thought you said you knew the dude in blue.
That's the dude to the right. And that dude in blue is A tier, maybe. I, I think, yeah, I'll put him A tier. I don't think he has been very relevant for a long time though. He is. I feel like A tier is almost injustice. Really,
What
like
kind
I've
of
watched
content
him
does
for a
he make?
long time. He, it's kind of funny because I want my car on his channel one day. He drives other people's builds sometimes, but
Yeah.
he's had his builds, but he's drove a lot of other people's builds, and he just goes and drives them, and he don't act real reckless in them or nothing, but he shows what it's about,
Fair
and
enough.
I've just always wanted to get my car shown on his channel.
Hey, that's fair enough. Got Top Gear next. I know you watch a lot of Top Gear.
I don't watch a lot of them. I feel like they're overrated, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, I got them A tier. They're definitely. I don't know. I can see them being S tier too, but I don't know. I'm not real big on them. I think they're entertaining. I really like watching. Was it Stitch, the professional driver? I like seeing him go around their track.
Fair
That's
enough.
about it. Some of their off road stuff. Some of the interactions with them is funny, but I just don't relate too much.
Yeah, I understand. I don't know who the TH is.
Throttle House? Is that? Yeah, that's. I think that's their old logo.
Okay. Do you watch them?
Yeah, that's their old logo, I believe. I don't watch them, but they do car reviews pretty much like new cars, old cars, like C8ZR1 they did.
So, do you know any of these? I mean, I know
You
Whistle
don't
and
know
Diesel.
VinWiki?
I do not.
Holy shit, nah, you got a few channels to check out,
Is
dude.
that this one here? This
No, the
next guy?
Vin one.
Okay.
Dude, oh my
Do you
god.
know Smoking Tires?
I don't.
Okay, all right. So we're at VinWiki now.
Dude, S tier for days.
Really?
God, they are really good. They are them engineering explained. Two you have to watch.
I got Engineering Explained pulled up on my phone.
VinWiki is so good. Me and Tyler love VinWiki.
His most popular video is Can a Regular Person Drive a Real F1 Car? It's got 6 million views 4 years ago.
Do they do like You know what the Cannonball Run is?
No.
You start in New York, you drive all the way to California, and you try to set the fastest time. Well, during COVID, I don't know what car it was. It was
Oh,
something.
I see that. We set the unbeatable. We set an
Yeah,
unbeatable cannonball run record.
yeah.
It
I don't
looks
know
like
if it'll
it's
ever be beat,
what is that in? It looks like a Ford.
but
No.
they it's like a Beamer or Mercedes.
Yeah,
Or,
it's a Mercedes.
yeah, and
It's
they'll have
a
other people on.
D36.
They'll have other people on, and they will tell stories. And dude, it's just cool. A lot of like rich people, a lot of poor, like I guess more down to earth people. I mean, a lot of the people that go on there are very successful, but they're very entertaining. Um, man, you got to check them out.
Okay, I'll check them out. I got the engineer guy and I got him pulled up. So
Yeah, those two are top.
what about vehicle virgins?
I don't know though.
I've heard of them before. So
I
here's the
mean,
big one, huh?
I don't know why people hate Whistling Diesel so much.
I don't either, honestly. I mean, it's his money. He destroys stuff. You watch it. You're paying him.
You
Like
know
you're
how
paying him
much
by looking
you
at it.
destroy your brain watching stuff other than him, like brain rot. How
I love
about you
Whistling
stop
Diesel.
worrying about him destroy stuff when you're destroying your brain?
I think Whistling Diesel is doing anything that any kid our age would do with that much
Oh
money and that
hell
much of a
yeah,
following. Like,
yeah, dog. I would. I
dude, I'm not sure if you've watched his video where he drives the General Lee around and he pulls out his parachute trying to cop bait. Have you seen that one?
no, I haven't.
Oh my God, you need to, dude. He drives through like that main area in Nashville where all the buildings are on top of each other, and he two steps with his twin turbo Challenger and or Charger, and nobody stops him. Like just, I mean, you know what a boosted two steps sound. He sounds
Yeah,
like an AK going off, and just like the cops they just shake their head. Oh my God, it was such a
I
great
wouldn't pull
video,
that over.
huh?
I wouldn't pull him over. I'd be like, hell yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was wearing like a big cowboy hat. Like he was fitting the bill. Like
Oh,
that big respect.
you
And
know,
then he's
I was thinking about that time me and you drove to Nashville downtown today
oh, are you talking about
when we ate at
whenever?
Dick's.
Yeah. Oh
That
my
was
God,
that
that was
was
so
so
much
much
fun.
fun.
Everybody's freaking out over our cars. Oh man, feels good to get a negative attention or attention for being a
Yeah,
bad influence. I got Whistling Diesel and S tier all day long. He's
for
so
sure.
entertaining. Like
I mean,
he's up there with Cletus. You ain't learning nothing, but he is a really good entertainer.
that dude with the orange backdrop there, that's familiar, man.
I'm surprised Drew Peacock ain't on here.
I
Honestly,
I am too.
Drew Peacock's pretty. He's pretty up there with the car scene. But I mean, I don't know. I guess whoever made
I
this
mean,
list just didn't feel that he
I
should have
don't
made
think
it.
his logo's on there.
Unless his logo's this weird, like because I mean the D's. I mean, it's in alphabetical
Nah,
order. DRU. So
his
he would.
is his is him with his super right now. That's been
I
a minute,
figured that's
so
what it would be. Yeah.
that's
Oh
when it was
well.
still white too before he wrapped it. So
Yeah. Oh well. Well, I guess with that being said, let's slide over to our gaming topic. Let me see if I can seamlessly swap here. Here we are. We got a gaming brand tier list. So I've got, of course, don't know enough, just set as not enough. So I'm sure there's going to be quite a bit that you don't know a bunch about, and
oh,
definitely
I
something I
was
don't know.
thinking of something else. Okay,
These are parts and everything.
yeah,
I figured with you being, you've built a couple, or at least that one last one, and you can definitely speak on a few of these brands.
yeah. It seems like there's double everything though.
Oh, there is, isn't there? Oh well, on the double, we'll just disregard that.
Yeah,
So, we got Cool Master. I'm guessing that's
Cooler Master.
Cooler Master. I'm guessing that's a fan cooler or liquid cooling system.
Is that what I have? Okay, well, Cooler Master's OG coolers.
Okay.
I don't think I ran any of theirs, but I've definitely seen a lot of their stuff. I I think for air cooling they're pretty good. I think they do cases too. They do.
Oh, nice.
AIO coolers, regular, fans.
Yeah.
So their cases I'm kind of and they're not top tier for me, but they're a solid A or B.
Is that A or B?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd say B.
Okay.
Honestly, MSI is kind of hard.
MSI is kind of hard.
Yeah, I've actually had a bad interaction. That was Asus.
Okay.
MSI I had on my last PC I built, the first motherboard I had, and that thing was. I liked the BIOS. It was real easy to navigate. Um, as far as what they do, I mean, they sell actual desktops, laptops, and then they also have their parts. I had a, I used their software too, MSI Afterburner, because I had one of their branded graphics cards on my
Okay.
first, and I overclocked the piss out of that thing with their software. I loved it. It was easy to use. I got them A tier.
Okay.
There's really a lot of, I don't know. I wish I had more experience because there's, a lot of people might disagree, and I don't have a reason to know, you know, why they should be lower if they
Yeah.
should be.
What about Rocat?
I've never ran any of their product. I've heard of it.
I'll just put it not enough.
Uh, I just did a quick uh lookup of them. It seems like they're pretty much dead.
Oh, well,
So,
F for not
and
enough.
they still got products out there, but I guess no one's. I guess
Buying
they're
it.
pretty. I guess over other brands are just not doing too good. So they're definitely. Yeah, I don't think they're doing too good.
Okay. Fair enough.
I
I'd
don't
love
know.
to see it. What about Red Dragon? I'm very unfamiliar with anything Red Dragon.
I'm not too familiar with them either, but I'll look them up real quick because I think I've seen some other stuff. Um, uh, Keyboards, mice. I can't say I've ever ran them
Okay.
or know anyone to run them. Looks like anime mice, anime
Oh, no.
boards. So yeah, I can't say I ran them.
What about G Skill?
I do not know them either.
Antec.
Don't know them.
Okay, I know you know this one. I've seen
Hmm.
this one before.
Yeah, AVGA. I don't think I've ran anything EVGA as far as I'm aware, but they're definitely a popular brand. I wouldn't put them above MSI, I guess, from my experience. I would put them equal. I
I
cannot read that.
Aurorus. Aurus.
I don't know them.
Okay.
Lee and Lee, I'm running right now on my new build. It's on my fans I bought.
Okay. What do you
I
think?
really like how they daisy chain their fans. I like how they connect together. You don't use screws, you just flip them together. Quick connect. The software is easy to use. I mean, S tier to me. I mean, I think everyone knows they're like the best fan manufacturer. They're expensive. Uh, from what I understand, the quality is top.
Okay. Uh, do you have any experience with Alienware?
Hey, Haney had an Alienware laptop, and
I had an Alienware laptop
yeah,
also.
it was pretty good. Never been my thing, but back in the day, 13-year-old me always thought they were really cool.
Yeah, I want to put it in like B tier just for the coolness because they were
That's
definitely
where I'm at.
it was definitely cool. Like I know the touchpad on mine, it would like if you didn't touch it, it obviously didn't light up. As soon as you touched it, it like lit up blue, and I just thought that was the coolest thing in the world.
Hmm.
Like it was my first like computer laptop deal, and it was just golly, it was it's like you said, it's like a little kid. It was just amazing. I've had a few Acers. Uh, Yeah, I've had a couple Acer laptops. My first monitor was an Acer, which of course is my wife's now. I really like Acer. Acer seems to kind of be like the Honda Civic of the dang of what I've used at least. I mean, I don't know what you have to say about it, but golly, it's just everything I bought Acer still works fine to this day.
Acer.
I actually I just got her set back up, and for some reason the PC HDMI like I plugged it in and it's just not reading it, and I'm like, well, you're gonna need a new monitor now, and I'm glad I tested it because I was like, screw it, I'm gonna hook up like an Xbox or something to the monitor, and sure enough, it came on and read the Xbox just fine. So I got to do some further investigating on that one, but yeah, everything Asus I've had has been great. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's S tier, it's the best thing ever, but I would definitely put it like an A tier. I think it's very
Yeah,
reliable.
I think they have
It's
really good
cheap too.
monitors. Everyone likes them.
It's very affordable. Acer is, as far as I've seen. I'm not the kind of guy to spend an arm and a leg on anything. So if I owned it, it was I got it for a deal. Uh, Samsung. I mean, I don't know anything about their PC products. I've got a Samsung TV that's lasted me forever. I mean, that thing
Say
just
their TVs and stuff seem really good.
so I can't speak on their PC products. I'm not even really sure what they do make in the PC market, but I
I
mean,
don't think they make nothing for custom, like real, high end
gaming
PCs,
oriented.
as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, I almost just want to put an A tier with Acer just for reliability. Oh, I don't know what that is. It's not ready for that yet.
Yeah, I mean,
There we go.
yeah, fair enough. I ain't.
I really don't know what to do with LG either. I think, gosh, I don't know. LG sounds like I've had some at LG some point that might have been like a
Washers,
computer part.
dryers,
Yeah,
fridges, TVs.
I just don't really know where to put that. I mean, I just put it
Yeah, I
in.
mean, I would say probably C tier. I
I had an
think,
LG flip phone at one point.
yeah, I don't know anyone who runs their, we're doing this based on gaming
Yeah.
components. So I would say C, maybe D. I don't even know. I don't know anyone running LG.
What about
Just
Next? So I'm saying,
NZXT.
I say it right? Yeah.
They're
Huh.
they're pretty new. They really took over the all-in-one coolers market
Okay.
there, and I'm running their case. You know, I'm running their case.
I thought that looked familiar.
Yeah, I really like the case. The H7 Flow. I got, they're new, but I'm gonna say A tier. If you're gonna buy one thing from that brand, you usually buy more. And I haven't, but if you buy their PC case and then you buy their motherboard and you get it all in white, like they make some really aesthetically pleasing products. Their coolers look really good. Jacob's running that on both of their PCs. Yeah, I got A or S tier, honestly. I think I think they've kind of took over. Not necessarily saying they're the best, but they found their niche.
Okay, you said A or S tier?
Yeah,
I really like them. They're very, very aesthetic, and that's
yeah,
that's a big component of your case is like it's got to just look great.
yeah.
iBuyPower seems
And
like they've been around for a while. I could be wrong though. It just
I
sounds.
don't run anything from them. The only thing I've ever seen them stickers and Counter Strike.
I think their stuff's pretty cheap. If I'm being super
It's
honest,
probably really old
I
school, and I just don't have experience with the stuff before like the mid 20 teens.
yeah, I think they sell like really cheap, like cheaper end pre-built. I could be wrong though, so I'm just gonna put it
Yeah,
in I don't know enough.
they do pre-builts. Now that I think about it,
Yeah, I think came across them whenever I was looking for a pre-built, and I was like, I ain't buying this. I'm not wasting it and it's like they do this common thing where they sell like a PC that has decent components, but it'll have one component that's horrible, and it'll be like the graphics card. It'll have like an i7, and it'll have like a 1060p card, 10, yeah. Yeah. Anyways, we'll keep rolling with this. I recently swapped to AMD, and I think you did also. So,
yeah.
what kind of have you seen the differences between going from AMD to Intel?
I wish I had two of the same gen, but man, it really seems like AMD has just been kicking Intel's ass in the CPU game.
And I don't really know if Intel is really combating that because it seems like Intel is leaning more towards the professional end of PCs, which is fine. They have their
I
niche.
mean, don't get me wrong, their CPUs perform good, but my problem is just that, man, if you don't run a liquid cool, they get hot.
Yeah, I've
Ask
heard
Luke,
that.
ask Gavin. You know, uh, Ask Luke, not Gavin. But Gavin got AMD. But yeah, AMD S tier for me. Intel, yeah, I gotta put them S tier still, man. They are still competition no matter what.
Definitely.
And I was a real big Intel guy for the whole time I've had PCs until this year. Uh, Intel is starting to make graphics cards and stuff too, so
Yeah.
they're getting into that market, competing with AMD. And I mean, I haven't got my AMD card yet. I'm still running the old 2060, but
Nothing wrong with that.
The AMD card is coming, and from what I hear, they're not Nvidia level, but they're good competition in the lower end market. But they
Yeah.
don't have nothing that is direct with the 4090, and I think that's kind of fine. The 4090 kind of it's like a flagship car that they make four of. You know, like obviously it's mass produced, but not everyone's buying a 4090.
I mean, speaking of graphics cards, we got an Nvidia here, kind of the OG. I mean, I don't really know who could rival with Nvidia because Nvidia is kind of like that's the mob boss of dang graphics cards.
For real, man, they're like the head honcho of PCs.
Like, I mean, everybody has
Everyone
Nvidia.
runs their software. Like I
It's
run
just,
Nvidia drivers still.
yeah, I agree. And here's what I wanted to get your take on is Logitech because you seem to be kind of all about your Logitech stuff.
I mean, I only have the mouse, but I really like the mouse. And a lot of the pros I like to watch, or used to watch anyways. I don't watch much anymore, but they really gravitated me towards the Logitech mice, and I've really enjoyed owning mine. I don't think I'm switching back to a different brand.
Logitech's pretty tried and true also. I mean, you see that a lot in like professional places too. Like a lot of people rely on Logitech. I
Yeah,
mean,
I mean Dino runs one at work, a Logitech mouse.
so I mean,
So
I want to put
I
it up
got
with
I
the
got
S tier
yeah I
or
got
A,
S tier. I think they are up there
tried and
on the
true.
mice.
I don't know AOC, but it sounds kind of familiar.
I don't know that logo.
Okay. What about Corsair?
I've never ran any other product, but they're kind of like the old school NZXT from what I've always
Yeah,
understood.
that's what I heard too. Yeah,
Yeah, they have real aesthetically pleasing stuff. I was looking at their RAM, but I didn't go with their RAM.
that
Still,
is
they're up there and like ace here to me. I think
yeah,
they've kind of fell off. And by fell off, I mean they're just not as relevant as they were, but they're still really in the game.
yeah. I speaking of RAM, have HyperX Fury RAM in my PC. I mean, I can't really speak on. I don't have any problems with
Did I
mine.
had? I'm about to hold on. I got my PC right here. Hold on, I'm about to look. HyperX, I thought so.
Is that
Yeah,
what you have also?
yeah, I got the Fury
Oh, do you have the
16
RGB ones
gigabyte
too?
kit. No, they're non RGB.
I got the RGB RAM sticks. It's very
I
nice.
imagine they're not very high speed. They're probably like CL40. I don't know.
Yeah, I
OG brand though. I had one of their headsets too, and I liked it, but Tyler's dog ate it.
oh my god.
So
I mean, I
I
don't
can't.
really.
I think
I ain't got
B
no
tier.
complaints.
I just don't think anyone's buying their products over most of the other
Corsair.
brands.
Yeah. I don't know Zowie. Maybe is that how
I've
you
heard
pronounce it?
of them. I think they make mice, monitors, mice, and accessories. I've heard about their mice. I think they might be the one. Dang, bro, their mice look a lot like Razer. Honestly, can't say I know them. They get some kind of cool. Oh, they make this thing for wired mice that your cord goes on, so that way it don't jerk and pull. I've seen that. Yeah, I can't really say though.
Okay, fair enough. We're wrapping it up here. I have Still Series, which I just got a Still Series mouse Wednesday, so I'm still filling it out. But I am very very impressed. But I came from kind of using a really junky mouse, so It's kind of hard to say, but so far I've got a coworker that's ran SteelSeries religiously for the past 6 years, so he wouldn't run anything else. I'm really kind of a big fan. I'm not quite ready to put it in S tier, but I think it's up there with A tier for
I got
sure.
S
You
tier.
got S tier?
I've had their keyboard for like 4 years and more.
Jeez.
And yeah, I remember when I first saw it, I was like, holy shit, that's the coolest keyboard ever. And I can adjust my keys to 10 different heights.
Jeez.
So, this is an older one. This is Apex TKL, I think, or the Apex Pro. I really like it. They make smaller ones, bigger ones. They got a real cool market on that. Their headsets seem really cool too. I'm really wanting to get one, but I really like my Razer headsets. I've had a hard time letting that go.
Yeah, I've got a Razer headset myself. I've had for years and years and years, and I bought one for my wife because it's so good. I mean, it's hard to beat the Kraken price and quality. I mean, the Razer headset's kind of like the Turtle Beaches of PC, in my
For real,
opinion. Like
I
it's just the
agree.
go-to. And
I think their
Razer,
mice were too for a long time.
yeah, you use the Death Adder. I know Tommy used the Death Adder. It's
Who
very.
hasn't had one?
I mean, I haven't had a Razer mouse, but like I said, I've been rocking this headset for a year. I mean, I
Dude,
even had this headset for Xbox.
Death Adder is like everyone's first true mice, it seems.
I'm definitely putting top of S tier. Don't get much better than Razer. I mean, that's the
Yeah,
OG PC.
I got their headset on right now, wireless headset. I love this thing. Well, I'm on my. I finally had to retire the original cushions. They were just too worn. But other than that, I'm loving it.
uh, I think Asus is a brand of. I know. I think my
They
wife had
make
an Asus
motherboards.
laptop. Oh, do they? Okay, maybe that's what I'm thinking
Yeah,
of.
I had trouble out of their motherboard.
You did. Oh, that's not
Yeah,
good.
because I bought their, and it was a really high end motherboard. I'm trying to think of which one it was. It's a B650 board. I can't remember. It was the ROG Strix B650A, and really nice looking board. Kind of didn't fit my aesthetic, but I was like, this seems like the best board for my price range. So I bought it, and clean install, everything. Flashed the drivers in it before. I had the PC, like the motherboard in the RAM. I just downloaded the latest drivers, downloaded them, put them on the motherboard, and I still couldn't get video and audio drivers for some reason. Like they just
What?
wouldn't have in my PC, and it never worked. So that's when I eventually switched over to my, I think MSI board. That's what I got now. And I mean, other than that though, I've always liked Asus, so I can't really put them down too bad for that because a lot of other people have ran it, and
Yeah.
I just wasn't gonna give them another shot because that was their only board that really interested me for my setup.
Yeah.
I would have A tier.
Okay.
They could go up to S tier. Honestly, I'm running their cooled or power supply, and it's doing phenomenal.
Well, uh, not a lot of separation there. I mean, it's kind of hard to go wrong with a lot of these brands, honestly. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much.
So I guess with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you want more of this, definitely let us know. We enjoy doing these tier lists; makes for an easy podcast. And I guess with that being said, guys, we will catch you in the next one.